The Kingdom of Light, The Journey to the Fear of the Lord. Chapter 1. The Whisper in the Wind. In a land far beyond the mountains, past golden fields and rivers that hummed like songs, there lay a quiet village called Lightvale. Everyone in Lightvale lived peacefully, but few understood the greatest truth of all the fear of the Lord. In this village lived a boy named Micah, with big brown eyes, a curious heart, and a habit of asking big questions. His best friend was a kind, gentle girl named Leora, whose name meant light in their native tongue. They often climbed the hilltop behind their houses to talk about God's glory, the stars, oceans, and everything in between. One day, as the wind rustled through the grass, Micah heard something different whisper. "Micah, do you fear the Lord?" Startled, he looked around. "What does that even mean?" he asked aloud. The wind only replied with silence.
What does that even mean?
The wind only replied with silence. That night, he couldn't sleep.
Leora, we need to find out what it means to fear the Lord. Let's go see Grandpa Elijah.
He's the oldest and wisest person in Lightvale. He knows the Bible and how to interpret it because the Holy Spirit is with him. It takes God's Spirit to reveal to someone the meaning of the word. Chapter 2. Grandpa Elia's Lamp. Grandpa Elijah sat under an old olive tree, with the Holy Bible in his lap and a warm lamp at his side. He smiled as the children approached.
"Micah, Leora, what brings you here today?"
Grandpa, what does it mean to fear the Lord? Elijah's eyes twinkled.
He opened the Bible and began to read.
"Fear the Lord your God, and keep his commandments, so that your days may be long. This is the whole duty of man." Deuteronomy 6, Ecclesiastes 12. "The fear of the Lord," Grandpa said, "is not about being scared. It's about awe. It's about loving God so much that you want to obey him, respect him, and stay close to him. Like fire, beautiful, powerful, and holy. You don't play with it, but you warm yourself by it."
Micah scratched his head.
"Much more," Grandpa whispered. "It's loving God with all your heart, soul, and strength. It's choosing good over evil, even when no one's looking."
Chapter 3. The Hidden Scrolls. That evening, Grandpa gave them a bundle wrapped in cloth. Inside were scrolls that spoke of Daniel in the lion's den, Elisha seeing heavenly armies, and Moses teaching people to fear the Lord. Leora read aloud.
"The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him and delivers them." Psalm 34:7.
So if we fear God, we're protected?
Yes, but it's not about being rewarded. It's because God is holy. His angels respond when we honor him.
They came across another verse. "Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it." Psalm 34:14. Micah suddenly remembered something. He had told a lie last week and never apologized.
I think I need to make something right with God. I need his forgiveness for doing this evil in his sight.
That's what the fear of the Lord does. It changes us. We will want to do what is good and acknowledge when we do bad and seek to do right.
Chapter 4. The Valley of Choices. One morning, Micah and Leora found themselves in a dream. The land around them had shifted. They were no longer in Lightvale, but in the Valley of Choices. 2 roads stretched ahead, one wide and full of laughter, feasts, and distractions. The other was narrow and steep, yet filled with light. A voice echoed from the sky. "Choose the narrow road. Earth is not your home. Heaven is."
We can't go back. We're meant to walk this path.
As they took their first steps, they met Sir Justice, a minister.
Why do you walk this road?
"Because I fear the Lord. I've learned to hate evil, pride, lies, and slander, not just in others, but in myself."
He handed Micah a tiny scroll. "The fear of the Lord is to hate evil and a perverse mouth." Proverbs 8:13. Micah nodded.
We will walk it too.
Chapter 5. The Secret of Contentment. Along the narrow path, they met Salome, a baker, who gave them warm bread.
"How do you always seem so joyful?"
"Because I've learned godliness with contentment is great gain." 1 Timothy 6:6. Don't chase what the world offers. Stay away from sin, doing evil. Be grateful to the Lord for all things. Be rich in God, not in money. Give even from your little, and you'll find joy beyond gold.
Micah looked down.
Sometimes I want more, but I want to be content with God.
That's the first step.
Chapter 6. The Throne of Fire. Finally, They reached the end of the path. Before them was a throw knot made of jewels, but fire and light. A voice surrounded them. Heaven is your true home. You are spiritual beings. Do not submit to the enemy. Endure until the end. They fell to their knees, trembling in awe. But it was not fear that made them tremble, it was reverence, love, and understanding. Then the voice whispered, You were chosen before the foundation of the earth, to live holy and blameless in love. Ephesians 1:4-5. Micah stood.
I now understand.
To fear the Lord is to live for him. Always. Epilogue. Lightvale awakes. The children awoke back in Lightvale, scrolls still in hand, hearts forever changed. They taught their friends, Familia 7 their teachers what they had learned. The people gathered to hear the law, in the church from the servant of God, and read the Bible as we are commanded. They practiced righteousness, spoke with clean hearts, shared freely, and feared the Lord in love and humility. From that day on, Lightvale was no longer just a peaceful village. It became a city on a hill, a place where God's presence was known. Moral of the story: to fear the Lord is to live in awe, love, obedience, and purity toward the one who made you, God. It is the beginning of wisdom, the key to peace, and the foundation of all true joy. Earth is not your home. Heaven is. Live here like you belong there.